Good day, viewers. Our topic for today is all about proving triangle inequality theorems. But before that, let me share to you the classroom observation tools that I used last school year 2020 to 20, from 2020 to 2021 and 2021 and 2022. Okay, so this is the lesson plan that I made from the previous based from the previous RPMS tool. Okay. So in my first part is the review of the previous lesson. So before I proceed with this topic, I asked the students on uh, on the first situation, what are they going to do? So in the first situation, we want to help the evacuees from Dulong Tangkay Street, Malinta, Valenzuela City in building their houses. As a volunteer, you were asked to put the doors of the built houses. What must be the angle measures and side measures for four family members, and five family members? Apply the Hinge theorem and converse of Hinge theorem in your work. So, nasunugan yung mga residents sa Dulong Tangke Street, Malinta, Valenzuela City. This will be the incident last year. So, dahil nawalan sila ng bahay, mag-a-act ang mga students na kunwari sila ay volunteer at magtatayo ng bahay, no, ng mga residente. So, sa previous task nila, nagdagdag pa ako ng roof. Yung iba, roof ang gagawin. Yung iba, doors. Yung iba, windows. Kasi yun ang may application ng triangle inequality theorem. So, what would be the angle measures and side measures ng, let's say, for example, roof, no? Ang roof no nung bahay na ang laman is three family members, yung isa four family members, yung isa five family members. So, yung application ng doors, andun yung sa pagbukas ng door, up to what extent yung bukas ng door, and uh, yung sa windows naman, ganun din. No? And, so, mamimili sila doon sa either door, window, or uh, bubong. No? Do each family have the same angle measures and side measures of door or roof or window? If not, why? In their explanation, they must include at least two triangle inequalities theorem. So, kasama na siya sa review. No? So, ang gagawin ko dito is magpapakita ako ng gawa ng student ng design ng roof at saka ng bintana or ng door. No? At least dalawang roof, dalawang door, dalawang bintana. And so, i-review from that, mare-review yung triangle inequality theorem. The first one is side to angle. The second one is angle to side. The third one is A plus B greater than C. Ito yung conditions para magkaroon ng triangle. Dapat lahat yan ay true. The fourth one is exterior angle theorem. The fifth one is the hinge theorem. And the sixth one is converse of hinge theorem. Okay. So, ito yung mare-review base dun sa gawa ng mga students. Now, sa gilid, meron akong tinatawag na question quadrant. So, question quadrant has four quadrants, four squares. Starting from left, going to right, then down left, going to right ulit. So, sa first quadrant is the retrieval question. Retrieval question refers to one correct answer. The second one, the blue square here, is the inference question, wherein there is many possible answers. The third quadrant is the yellow question, which is the yellow question. The research question wherein it requires the students to research. And the last one is the thinking philosophy, or thinking of philosophy questions, wherein you ask about the perspective, what's the perspective of your student about the lesson. So, or the knowledge about triangle inequality theorem can help us to know the efficiency of other things. So I relate some familiar tasks. I relate triangle inequality theorems to some familiar tasks. So let's go to the first job of hairdressers. So the main tool of the hairdressers are scissors. So what are hairdressers' different scissors? As I researched, there are 14 different kinds of scissors, but I only focus to two different scissors which are most familiar. The second question, why hairdressers have different scissors? So let's have the first kind of scissor, the short blade scissor. So from the name itself, short blade, the blades of these scissors are short. Uh, so the model of the scissor has length of 4 to 5.5 inches. These are lightweight and easy to manipulate for long periods and helping to minimize fatigue. Kasi 'di ba ang mga nagugupit, pag matagal na nilang hawak yung gunting, nangangawit na yung kanilang mga fingers o mga daliri nila. So, the short blade scissors, ginagamit siya para hindi ka ang kagandahan nito, advantage, hindi mangangalay kaagad yung hairdressers kasi magaan siya, tsaka maliit. Pero, ano ba talaga ang pinakagamit ng short blade scissors? Ang gamit niya is para siya yung pang-finishing touch ng buhok, no? For the fine details, yung mga maliliit na detalye ng estilo ng hair, siya yung nag, ah, nag, siya yung nag-offer, siya yung yung nagfi-finish, no? Siya yung pumupulido sa Filipino, pumupulido ng design. And so this kind of scissor is also intended for thin or thick hair and other thin or thick hair, pero siya ang pang-finishing details ng buhok natin. Now, the last one is long blade scissors. So for the long blade scissors, it has a long blade, of course. So long blade is most of the time intended for long hair. So mga long hair, ito ang ginagamit. For the blunt cuts, yung malala, yung mga pangtabas, yan, pangtabas ng hair, yan, long blade scissors ang ginagamit. So yung range ng blade niya is from 6 to 7.5 inches. So that is this kind of scissor is used to cut more hairs. So kaya itong ginagamit sa pantabas kasi marami siyang magugupit na hair. Okay. So from the two different designs of this scissor, we can say that different scissors are meant for different cutting techniques, no, ng buhok. And so let us correlate or let us relate the scissors in triangles. So as we look closer on the scissors, no, sa blade ng scissors, magpo-form siya ng triangle. And it looks like a triangle. So from the blade here, no, we have the screw in the middle. So the angle formed by the blade is the included angle. Yeah. So if we have two blades, so if we have blades like this, wait lang, let me get an example, a possible example. So the first open of scissor, this one. First open of scissor is uh and so if so this is the first open of scissor natin. If we move the scissor wider, the distance between these two blades longer and become longer. So kung ito yung opening ng scissor natin, if we're going to extend this one, the third side of our triangle form is now longer than the previous one. But if this is our first opening ng scissor, if we're going to make it narrower, just pinaliit natin, the third side becomes smaller or shorter than the previous one. So the movement of the scissor itself, yung paggalaw ng scissor natin, by the help of hinge theorem, nagiging efficient ang scissor kasi dahil dun sa screw niya, no? Dahil dun sa screw niya. So because of hinge theorem, by the help of hinge theorem, by the application of hinge theorem, nagiging efficient ang scissor. Ayan. So this one also, ayan. So these two blades, ayan. Yung included angle natin na si H. Ito, included angle natin is E. So, yung opening ng included angle will affect the third side. So, angle to side na yun, first theorem na. So, yung consider ng structure ng scissor, yung pinakita ko kanina, that's hinge theorem. Okay. Side to angle. Then it can be side to angle. Mag-a-adjust ang side, depende sa buhok ng customer. Ayan. Depende kung gaano kalaki yung kailangan niyang gupitin. Okay. Now, prove that the claims about the measure between the blades are true using the triangle inequality theorem. So let's suppose that EF, our given EF is less than EG, is greater than EG rather, EF is greater than EG, and EG is greater than FG. So let's say class, lagyan natin ng sukat, ano nga sinabing, na ito, 6 to, 6 to 7.5. Okay, so let's say 7. Have this, let me annotate. Let's say EF. Let's say EF is 7. Kasi kung ganito lang ang ipipresent natin, baka hindi siya ma-visualize agad. And EG is 6.5. And FG, let's say FG is 6. So in inches to, in inches. So if we're going to take a look at, if we're going to compare 7 is greater than 6.5 and 6.5 is greater than 6. So we can say that 7 is greater than 6. So from here, EF is the largest. So EF is greater than EG and EG is greater than FG. Ito yun. Ito yung given natin. So pang given natin. So now our first statement that's given, then we can say that from the two relations na binanggit natin, we can say that EF is greater than FG. And so let's say ito 7. So let's say ito 7, tapos ito ay 6.5. Tapos ito ay 6. Ito, si 7 mas malaki kay 6.5, si 6.5 mas malaki kay 6. So we can say si 7 mas malaki siya kay 6. Ganun natin siya, ganun ko siya tinuro para matanggap ng bata yung statement number 1 and number 2. Kasi usually pag true letters, hindi nila ma-accept kaagad yan. So you need to give closer examples para mas matanggap nila kaagad, mas ma-absorb. So, for the second reason, yung EF greater than FG, that is transitive property of inequality. So, medyo re-recall natin sa kanila what is transitive property of inequality. So, ito nga, yung pinakita ko, that's transitive property of inequality. Kasi when it comes to relation ng inequality, so equality or inequality, lagi tayo dalawa lang eh. Kasi ang equation, there are two sides lang naman, the left and right. So kung hindi mo mapapakita yung tatlo ng sabay-sabay, at least isang pares, one at a time. So, and the transitive property of inequality. Now, afterwards, na-prove natin na mas malaki si EF. What will be the effect? So the effect will be, magkakaroon ng take effect sa opposite angle. So, opposite angle ni EF is si G. So, ang epekto, ganun din. Si angle G, mas malaki kay angle F. At si angle F, mas malaki kay angle G. So, dire-diretso na siya, no? So, that would be side to angle theorem because we mentioned first yung sides. Then, angle G, we can say that angle G now is greater than angle E. So, this one. Ayan natin. No? So, ito yung naging order. angle G followed by angle F followed by angle E. So ito muna, angle G greater than angle F, tapos si angle F greater than angle E. Ito yung first two. That is side to angle. Kasi nabanggit dito yung side, tapos mga angles na ano. Kaya, we can say that angle G is also greater than angle E. Yeah, so that's also transitive property of inequality. So from that, we can say that angle E is the shortest angle. So still side to angle theorem. So we prove this by side to angle theorem. Okay. Now let's have the next one. So this is a given. This time we start from side ano, side pa rin. Tama, side pa rin siya. uh, Given IH is congruent to JH. And IH is congruent to JI. Okay. So this time, dalawang sides yung magkapareho, ano? Dalawang sides yung ano natin, congruent, the IH and the JH. So this is the IH. Let me annotate. So this is the IH is congruent to JH, this one. So first statement given. So what would be the effect if we have the congruent sides? Magte-take effect siya sa angles, no? Sa opposite angles nila, which is angle I is congruent to angle J. So that is side to angle theorem. Kasi, una nating na-mention ang side followed by the angle. Then the third one, what would be the effect? Ibig sabihin ng hulugan na yung last side, siya na yung pinakamaliit, ano? Ayan, so that's IH is greater than JI. That's also given. So, meron uling effect yan. Kung si IH mas malaki kay JI, ibig sabihin yung opposite angle mas malaki sa opposite angle ng isa. So, this one, si angle J and angle H. So, angle J is greater than angle H. So, that's side to angle also. So, from that perspective, we can say that angle I is, so we can say here, angle I is also greater than angle H. Bakit? Kasi nga si I at si J, congruent sila. So kung congruent sila, parehas sila, at nasabi natin na si J ay mas malaki kay H, ibig sabihin si I, mas malaki din siya kay H. So that would be transitive property. And this one is transitive property. So we can see that angle H is the shortest angle by side to angle theorem. So this one. Okay. Now let's have. So we're done. We're done at being hairdressers. Let's have medical field. So in medical field, there are so-called Fowler's position. The Fowler's position, it states that the patient's head of bed is placed at 45 degrees angle. Hips may or may not be flexed. This is a common position to provide patient comfort and care. And so sa 45 degrees, ito, so ito medyo malaki yung 45 degrees. So, sa 45 degrees yan ay pagka recovery position ng patient, yung 45 degrees. Pag semi-polar position, that's 30 degrees angle, that is used for a patient who has cardiac or respiratory conditions. And kapag may tube, no, pag merong mga tube yung patient, and so 30 degrees. Okay, so what I have here is I draw a triangle dun sa may triangle na na-form. May triangle na na-form dun sa ating uh, sa bed ng patient, tsaka dun sa sa support ng bed niya. And so there are 45 and the other one is 90. So still we can apply the Hinge theorem. So if we combine the illustration for that bed, so we combine, ayan, makakabuo tayo ng hinge theorem dyan eh. Kasi ang involved is the angle, included angle, the 30 degrees and the 45 degrees. Ayan. So, syempre ito, yung triangle na to, same bed siya ng patient eh. Sa isang bed siya kinuha. So, meaning to say this one, kung ito yung bed ng patient, no? So this one is congruent by reflexive property. So, ayan na nakalagay na. So this one is also congruent. Kasi same bed siya ng patient eh. Diba? Okay. So, ang hindi lang congruent is itong opposite side natin, the third side. So given the triangle, measurement of triangle BBC is 30 degrees, and measurement of triangle ABC is 45. AB, we can see that AB is congruent to DB. And maybe that's AB. Yeah. This is D. Kamali lang ng naming. So, on our statement, AB is congruent to DB, that's given. BC is congruent to BC by reflexive property. So this one is C, by the way. Ayan. Ito yung framework ng bed. And oops. Ayan. Ayan, yun yung framework ng bed natin. Okay. Then, angle DBC and angle ABC are 45 degrees given. So we can say that ABC is greater than DBC. Comparison property of inequality. Ayan. So AC, we can say from that AC is greater than BC. So this is AC. So AC, this one, is greater than side BC by hinge theorem. So comparison of property of inequality, yan yung nagko-compare ka ng dalawang number. Yan, dalawang quantity. So comparison property of inequality. So we already proved the side to angle. We already have the hinge theorem. So, syempre hindi mo lahat ibibigay kasi mawawalan ka na ng time. So, just let the students explore the other proving part. Ayan. So, in the first situation, binalik ko uli yung situation. So, it talks about Dulong Tangke, the incident of Dulong Tangke Street at Malinta, Valenzuela City. So, this time, tutulong naman sila sa mga establishments. Okay, so same concepts. You must design what must be the angle measures and side measures for groceries, clinic, and fast food. So, gagawa sila ng doors. Yan, tutulong sila sa paggawa ng doors. So, bawat establishments, hindi sila pare-parehas ng doors, of course. Let's say, for example, si grocery. Medyo maliit lang yung door niya kasi tao lang naman yung mga dadaan. Si clinic, dapat malaki yung kanyang door. Clinic or hospital, kasi meron kang ipapasok na bed eh. Let's say for example, yung patient, nakahiga siya sa bed. So, medyo malaki yung door niya dapat. Sa fast food, ganun din. Medyo malaki rin kasi nagpapasok sila ng supplies, papasok sila ng mga equipment, no? So medyo malaki yung door niya. Ayan, depende sa magiging thinking ng bata. Okay. So this will be the assignment na iiwan ko sa students. This one is the same with the last group. And okay. So that's how I prove the triangle inequality theorem. I use the concrete examples so that they know how how to prove that one. But when it comes to reason, I'll be the one who helps. So I just give them an idea how are they going to choose. So, but the most important thing here is they know how to reason out. Right? They know how to analyze each statement. Okay, for your comments, suggestions to improve this session, you may drop this at the comment section. Goodbye. See you again.